Good morning, Wolfpack. It is 10:46 a.m. Central Standard Time on March 31st, 2022. Solar Wolf back here. Hope our creator is keeping you well and safe wherever you are in the world. Please make sure to hit that like button, share this across other platforms, and subscribe if you're new. Welcome to the pack. I want everybody to keep in mind here that with the corona mass ejection that we just had arrive and is departing, the cannibal one, we have another one returning, coming to us from the X-Flare from yesterday. But here's the thing we need to keep in mind. We need to keep in mind that we're getting punched. Okay, just like imagine it being Mike Tyson hitting a speed bag, and that's what the Earth is. Okay, we're going to see an absolute rise in earthquakes. I mean, there's already a bunch of earthquakes and volcanoes going off all along our tectonic plates. Okay, look at what's going on down here near New Caledonia. I mean, there's been a lot. We've had sevens. In fact, let's zoom in on here. This was actually something that was expected from going around the Ring of Fire, but I mean, there's a lot of them. Look at the swarm here. Okay, I don't know of any tsunami warnings yet. In fact, we can actually go over there and take a look at that really quick. But we do need to be cautious about this. Now, there's an M7, M6.9, it's an M5, M5.9. I mean, this isn't a joke. There's a lot of activity going on. This, plates are shifting, plates are moving. Now, imagine what's going to happen once all that pressure that's been put on the Earth. We're going to have a little bit of movement, and then once it kind of lets go and we're able to relax, that's when the Earth is going to really do some expanding, because it was put under pressure. Now it can relax. It's going to move. So we need to be cautious of that. And looking at the National Data Buoy Center, I don't see anything active as far as buoys for tsunamis, so that's a good thing, folks. Thank goodness for that. And to kind of jump over here and do a little Schumann update, as we can see in the last 36 hours, we've had quite a bit of activity. This is the Russian model, okay, disclosure news, Schumann resonance, this is our Russian model. Average of 46, high power of 60, so yeah, we're definitely, and actually right now, it's looking like I'd say we're looking right around 7 or 8 at the time. They just haven't updated their numbers here. It's looking pretty low here, which is okay. Let's actually see if they've updated it down here. Come on down here. Nope, they haven't updated it yet, so that's alright though. Now, taking a look at our Italian model, this is our Schumann. This is yesterday's, so we're definitely getting some activity going on. It looks like we got some going on here, but they're not really showing it here. In fact, let's do a little refresh. Just freshen it up just a little bit and see what it looks like. Oh, hello, Italian model. How are you doing? Schumann is going off the charts, folks. Holy whoa. And our electromagnetic field. Holy crap. Yeah, I have a feeling this is... Man, are we just now getting that impact? There's no way. Whoa, let's do some more checking here, folks. Well, I'm over here at our pressures, and I'm looking at this, and it's still looking kind of light. I mean, we still have some wind with it, but I'm not really seeing anything major or impressive going on here whatsoever. So, I don't know, folks. That's nuts. And actually, if we look at this right here, actually what I wanted to do, I wanted to show this to you guys. This right here is our hemispheric power. So as we're looking at our power, we can see that things are powered right up, right? Now, these are gigawatts. These are measured in gigawatts, okay? Gigawatts is basically, it's energy, it's power that's impacting the Earth. This is what's in our atmosphere right now. We're currently at 34 gigawatts, okay? Now, let me show you about the gigawatts. Actually, I wonder if this will even... No, this doesn't really give us a good explanation of it here. Let me show you here just a second. It's a good question, Marty. What the heck is a gigawatt? Well, anybody remember? Remember, this is energy. We're over at energy.gov, actually. What in the world is wrong with this thing? Come on. And they even kind of quoted themselves for Back to the Future. And it kind of gives you a rundown of what it is. Basically, 1 gigawatt is, let's see, where are we at here? Yeah, we're talking about 1.21 gigawatts. Here we go. It's a billion watts. basically is in 1 gigawatt. Okay, if you want to break it down even further, 1 million watts equals 1 megawatt, and 1,000 watts equals a kilowatt. So it kind of breaks down. So how much power is a gigawatt? Well, it'd be 3.125 million photovoltaic panels. Of these panels, that's how many panels it would take. Okay, 364 utility scale wind turbines, all added together, would make 1 gigawatt. Okay, 110 million LEDs would be powered by 1 gigawatt. Actually, be powered by 1 gigawatt. Okay, think about, that's a lot, folks. I mean, and it would power that many of them. I mean, it gives you a pretty good example. 1.3 million horses for horsepower, if you want to do horsepower. 2,000 Corvette Z06s. So it's a lot of power. Okay, and that's just for 1 gigawatt. Okay, now we were at 34. Now, getting on to the Back to the Future thought process of things, what if they were harnessing this stuff out of the atmosphere? Do you think that's possible? What if they are, and I can prove it? Here we are looking at Cuba, where they are harnessing it. Havana, Cuba, and Camagüey, Cuba. They've been harnessing the energy out of the ionosphere for decades. You guys have heard of Tesla free energy? This is what Tesla's been talking about. So they're pulling the energy out. As it goes counterclockwise, that's actually what's pulling it in forms of energy. So we know that we're looking at, in gigawatts, we were at, what was this? This is at 35, and right now we're at 29. They're pulling it out of the atmosphere. That's what this is. They're drawing it in from the ionosphere. And with our electromagnetic field, once again, this, which is up in the air, sending it up from the surface here, sending it up. Look at all this. This is some serious energy here, folks. In fact, I've never even seen it chatter like this. So there's something serious going on today. I just don't know what it is. I mean, that's the Schumann. Look at that. That baby is off the charts. Look at the geophone. And yet, we can harness it like they're doing down here. And this is where a lot of star forts are, by the way, folks. I've been, if you've been following some of my other videos on Jacob of Ephraim, yeah, you'll notice that there's star forts. Check out my my main channel, Jacob of Ephraim, and you'll notice, go to the star forts, and you'll start seeing star forts all over. And star forts, this is like a star. You got your rays of light, your center point of energy. Yeah, this is all tied together, folks. Now with the Schumann, it is actually the frequency or the energy of our planet, frequency, vibration. Okay. Now with that being said, some people can actually experience headaches and migraines. You can get earaches. Your ears can start ringing. My ears ring like a son of a gun when the Schumann is going off. My ears started ringing earlier, which is what brought me to start looking into this. Like, what's going on? I hear some ringing, and sure enough. So if you start having issues, folks, where you're not feeling good, sometimes, believe it or not, you can actually make a hat out of tin foil, out of aluminum foil. And I know it's that big cliche, that big stereotype, but guess what? It actually works. And you can put it on your head to get relief if you're having headaches or migraines or earaches, and it will work. I've actually done it. So sometimes where it's just too much, I'll put it on, and it actually works. My mother, who has had brain surgery, so her head is very sensitive. She is the person who gets it more than I do, and I kind of made a laugh, kind of like a joke about it. I've overheard somebody tell, I was like, "Well, Mom, you can always try putting an aluminum foil hat on your head, and she put it on, and she made one, and I kid you not, like you could see, the relief when someone's suffering, and all of a sudden it's like a boop, like an instantaneous, holy cow, that's, I feel like that's exactly what it was, instantaneously, like her eyes were like almost like half rolling in her head, and then just all of a sudden she just focused and looked at me. She goes, "Holy cow, this works really good." So there's a lot of truth to it, and I've experienced it myself. So it's not a bad idea to have one on standby. Keep your eyes open, folks. No fear. And remember that love is the only way forward. Solar Wolf out.